All right, this is going to be another piece discussing and
then we have
expanding
a number of
upon,
different references, that
types of
refer back
communication
to our
that,
system
can be
itself.
engaged in,
And I've
the
just
use
been
of,
discussing the
space-time travel communication coordinate systems and the interpretation of the messages sent across those communication lines.
take.
And this piece, I believe, is
on the
4
Nelly
minutes
purple
and
crayon
13 seconds,
von Neumann.
And I'll go ahead and play it. And
Universe
so I
theater
don't
living
particularly
experience,
want this discussion
universe
to
theater
go much
experience,
longer
rather.
than
And
4 minutes and 13 seconds.
and so the
because it's really just an outline
that precedes
of,
the Neumentalist
of the types of data sets and communication
so I'm
going
going
to
to take
so
this
particular
communication
message
designation
or
of the
communication coordinate
Neumentalist
was the
theater
destination that was derived using the Piaget
at least
for leap
in
method.
part
That is, an initial communication would designate a number, and that number became the first number in a sequence of four leaps. I'm gonna have to turn this down a little bit. I don't want to be too overwhelmed by this piece. And this was the fourth whatever
step.
The initial number was, and whatever the initial number was, and from whatever source this was it was derived. Now I could have taken other routes.
Time limit.
I could play this again. And this was the fourth step. So whatever the initial number was, and
then we have
a
number of different references.
It was derived
that
this was
back
the destination.
to our system
I could have,
itself.
Taken
and I've just
other
been
routes,
discussing
the first number could have become the destination. So there are
Nelly.
If one becomes overwhelmed in the various types of moves that can be made within space-time travel communication coordinate systems and the types of leaps
on the Nelly purple
I
crayon
recently made
Neumann
a 13 leap move.
Universe theater living experience,
and landed at two alternate destination points that were two alternative messages. Now that was particularly complicated.
That precedes the Neumentalist
by the initial
appeals to me
space-time
quite a bit.
communication coordinate.
So I'm going to take
nothing is ever
this particular
simply decided upon an arbitrary way, but nothing is entirely an objectively determinate procedural gesture either. So there's always some intuition and subjectivity involved in the communication,
at least
of how the moves are going to be made, and in that way it's a lot more like literary hermeneutics than it is like solving a math equation, or at least solving a math equation with one singular solution as the result. All right. So this being the destination, then a certain amount of interpretation is required, and you'll hear from the point that we're located in the music that time is coming to an end. So to kind of speed things up a bit. I'm going to use the anagrammatical method reorganizing the letter values and the letter values. What occurs to me right off the top of my head is that. Right up the top of my head, instrumental can be reorganized into mentalist, and then we have a remainder mentalist, and then we have a remainder using our remainder. We can either have remainder back in mentalist. We can either have particularly careful because it doesn't really tie back into or communication systems. Neumentalist, and let's focus on the Neumentalist, and let's focus on that as a communication. I like that as a communication because it both refers to. I'm going to go ahead and exceeded our now because we've exceeded our. I could play this.